Hello everyone, welcome to Real Time with Adventurous Discover Vlog, and I am your host, Justice Hill. And today we're going to be talking about, speaking on, and focus on the topics of invasion and the topics on the zombie apocalypse. And we're going to be talking about how can the war on Ukraine, the terror of Ukraine, and the attack on Ukraine. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my podcast. How's everybody doing today? Hello, one viewer. How you doing today? Welcome, everybody. Today we're gonna be focusing on how can the spirit world cause the zombie apocalypse, and what can they get out? Like, what motive can they get out of it? So, welcome, every single body. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I'm back.
Alright.
Where did Tristan go?
I guess something happened to his internet. I have no idea. Because he just left the game too.
Cause I mean,
I'm the only one in the game right now.
because I started back my podcast because I feel like nobody could hear what was going on or what I said, so that's why I left, so I can redo my podcast and stuff like today's topic of the podcast is the zombie apocalypse, World War III, the war on Ukraine, and the spirit world. How is it all going to affect, humanity? And that's the main focus of what's going on right now, because the Central Disease of Control has issued out a pamphlet and how they are prepared and how we should all be prepared. So what is your opinion, and what is your opinion on the whole situation of what's going on in the world right now?
Oh, yeah.
I'm asking, what is your opinion?
My opinion is they better get ready, because anything can happen.
And you're right, anything can happen. But what people don't know is, what people really don't know is, when it comes to historical events, and when it comes to, books from that's older than religion itself, because there's a book that's older than religion itself called the Epic of Gilgamesh. And in the story of Epic of Gilgamesh, it talks about how, dead, and everybody, and they're gonna raise the dead, and the dead is gonna eat the living. So what people don't know is that, since we're living in the end times and stuff, the Bible says we're gonna be at spiritual warfare. So when I think of spiritual warfare, I think of the spirit world invasion. And when it comes to the spirit world invasion, how we don't know that the spirit world won't start a zombie apocalypse is my main question to everybody all over the world, because all religions and in reality believe that the zombie apocalypse is going to happen, and that the dead is going to raise from the dead, and everything is going to happen. And what's so really fucked up of what's going on in the world right now is that what the fuck happened in Ukraine, and it's really fucking sad what happened in Ukraine, because the Ukrainian people ain't did nothing to Russia, and that's really the fuck sad. And I find it sad because them people ain't did nothing to them, and here it is, Ukrainian people are escaping for war-torn countries destroyed. And they had to send out the women and the children first, because and when it comes to pandemics and wars and anything like that, they always find a way to try to find the safety for women. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
So in reality, we don't know what's going to happen next in our world. We don't know, because every day we wake up, everybody in the same. I will put this out here, and I will say that it seems like the religion community, the witches, the psychic mediums, and all those people are coming together as one, because they feel that, there is a bigger issue that is coming ahead than the fucking COVID-19 pandemic. It's gonna be something far worse than the COVID pandemic. But when you watch these zombie movies and how society just collapsed, like, we don't know. It might start World War III, and we need to focus on, we as American people, or we as human civilization, have to focus on how is they gonna affect our economy, how it's gonna affect our solar system, how it's gonna affect the universe, and how it's all gonna affect human civilization in general. So what is your honest, like go into full details of how you personally feel about what the fuck is going on in the world? Seems like I lost connection. Hello?
No, I'm here. Just give me a second.
Okay, I thought I had lost, your connection like we did with Tristan.
No, everything that's going on in the world right now is happening for guys, is that?
But the thing about it, though, how can people open their eyes if they're not ready for that spiritual talk? If they're not ready for that spiritual level? So how can they open their... They don't want to open their eyes because they don't want to see what's going on in the world. And they don't want to see...
Hey, second viewer.
They don't want to see what's coming.
Well, all I know is... hold on.
That's what I was really catching, like 5 people. I love Warward.
Somebody just joined my freaking lobby without me even knowing about it. Hey, third viewer. I think people just have their own ways of believing in things.
Alright, mates, let's go.
I mean, if they don't want to believe in a lot of stuff that's happening, then that's death.
The what?
Hello, Fallout Squeaker. How you doing today? So, welcome to Real Time with Adventure Discovery Vlog. This is my podcast, and on my podcast, we are talking about how stuff can affect human civilization, and how the spirit world can possibly play a more important role into it, and how the world is going. Could it be a possible zombie apocalypse coming afoot? Welcome to the podcast, and if anybody want a question, welcome to the podcast, and I accept
Viewers, I'll be back.
Welcome to the podcast, and I accept.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Welcome to the podcast. I accept everybody on my channel. Witches are welcome. Psychic mediums are welcome. Everybody that are Christians are welcome. Everybody is welcome to my channel, because now we're talking about what can affect our economy. And so, what is your honest opinion of what's going on in the world today? Like, what is your honest opinion? Do you think the spirit world can play an important role into causing the zombie apocalypse? Or do you think Russia can play an important role to causing the zombie apocalypse because of that everybody all over the world is taking charge and standing with Ukraine? Hello, Julio. How you doing today? And you said zone. I personally believe that zombies are going to take over, because if you think about what's going on in the world, and when it comes to religions, and it comes to different religions, and it comes to different literature all over the world, they feel, everybody is all agreeing with each other. The witch community is agreeing with the religion community. The religion community is agreeing with the witch and the psychic medium communities, because they can see things that no other person don't want to see. Because to be honest with everybody, we are in the end times, and the Bible said there will always be war, famine, and disease. We're in the end times, and I hate to say it to everybody, but we all know that the zombie apocalypse is going to happen, and the ones that are ready for it, congratulations to you. But this world, and hey Frank, how you doing today? Thank you for joining the chat. Thank you for joining my podcast. I love you all. Thank you for all the support, and just welcome to my podcast.
You're hiding behind one of those books.
And I'm going to what our viewer said. And one viewer said, Fallout Speaker said, I think the U.S. Army will fail as in every other country as containing a zombie disease. And it comes to a full world free disaster. You're right, because you gotta think of it like this as well. Because whenever the zombie apocalypse happen, it's gonna happen so fast, and nobody would never know where the came from, and look what happened to the COVID-19, and we're still going into 3 to 4 years still dealing with the COVID-19, the COVID pandemic.
Justin, I'm gonna pause you right quick. I know this is not part of the topic, but you were cutting out very badly.
Say?
This is not part of the topic. Oh my god, this girl's like, oh, not part of the topic. Oh my god.
I can't even hear you.
Oh my god. You're staticking.
You talking? Oh, I'm sorry.
I looked over and she's like, I'm starting laughing at me. I was like, wait. Reagan.
Yeah.
I'm coming back. I just had a little incident.
Okay, we're going to
I had to
work.
restart my Wi-Fi. I mean,
Oh, it's okay.
Okay, one viewer said Fallout Squeaker said they will say we have it under control, but
Hold on, Tristan.
really they don't. That sounds like a good honest opinion, Fallout Squeakers. Because did you know
Quick question.
Did you know that the CDC has?
If we mute somebody in a party, can they still hear us?
yeah. No, Ray, what the fuck? They can.
What?
I think she's trying to. Hey, Reagan, I'm about to send you an invite. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Alright.
It's harder than an effect. Oh my god. It's sweaty.
I'm in your party. I'm just in a game at the moment.
Okay. As I was saying, but did you know that the CDC, the Central, came out with a pamphlet, and I will show that right now. I started playing Fortnite in October 22nd of 2019. So in solo, I've got 4 wins, 22 top 10, 34 top 25 matches. In duos, I've got 3 wins, 12 top 5, 21 top 12, 101 eliminations, and 50 matches played. And damn. Can you, like, they not even focusing on the podcast or even the topic. So, as I was saying, Control had came out with a pamphlet, and they say get a kid and make a plan and be prepared. So, what do everybody have to say or think about what the CDC has to say? The Central Disease of Control had came out with this pamphlet, and it was like what is y'all honest opinion on what did the Central Disease of Control said about get a kid, make a plan, and be prepared? I'm back. Yeah, I knew that. You didn't know that, Tristan? I'll be right back, everyone. I have to use the restroom, and I will be playing some music, and I hope y'all all enjoy the music. I really have to use the restroom. I will be changing the song. Welcome back to the podcast. As I was saying, like, anybody have any questions or anybody have any concerns or anybody want to, chit chat and talk? Now is your time. Tell me your honest opinions. Do you think that the spirit world can start the zombie apocalypse, or do you roll into ending of all humanity? And drop your opinions and you drop your opinions down below in in the comment section. And thank you so much for joining the podcast. I'm back. Because, sometimes I sit back and think, as a human being, we may never know when the world is going to come to a complete end. Like, we may never know, because we might wake up, like I said, because nobody knows. Like, at any given moment, we might wake up. We're going to wake up early in the morning. It could be the most beautiful, brand new day. And started in the snap of a finger, just in blink of an eye, because we may never know, like, what could cause the zombie apocalypse. The spirit world could cause the zombie apocalypse. Nuclear warfare could cause the zombie apocalypse. Biochemicals can cause the zombie apocalypse. And all humanity. Because, as a YouTube creator, I want to connect with my viewers, and I want to connect with everybody all over the world. And this is why I started the pod. Why I started the pod with everybody's opinion on 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 how the zombie apocalypse is going to start, and do the spirit world to start it. Like, because are we mentally prepared for a zombie apocalypse? Is my question. Are we mentally prepared for when the spirit world, when the spirit worlds, when the spirit world start their invasion? Are we mentally prepared as humans to know that the end times are here? Are we mentally prepared? Exactly, Julio. I don't think we're mentally prepared for a zombie apocalypse, because it can start like a every single day thing. And it could be a normal day. We can all be going to sleep at night. We all can be waking up in the morning, going to school, going to work, going to do this and going to do that. And the world ends in the snap of a finger. And I'm going to show y'all something of what I'm talking about. And I give credit to these people for doing it. And I just love how they did the video. And I hope you all enjoy this video. And I give them credit. I don't own any copyrights to this video. But I hope y'all enjoy it.
And we'll have all the details on those pedodons. Of course, you can check out the Kearney area.
And I'm gonna show y'all how in this video, how the world is just so normal, and how in the blink of an eye, everything can fucking change.
page for their animal shelter. And we'll be right back after the break with sports. Actually, I am being told that we have some breaking news. We are receiving unconfirmed mass confusion from all over the city. Details are scarce at this time. There's been no official statement from Kearney Police Department as to exactly what's happening. We will continue to bring you the latest in these special reports right. Well, as we broke in with earlier, there have been widespread reports of confusion and erratic behavior, as well as rabid-like symptoms being reported all over the city. Does not appear to be a local phenomenon. We have other reports similarly coming from Colorado. We still have no specific answer as to what is happening. Reports are ranging from a germ or virus with mind-altering effects. Area. Interstate 80 and Highway 30 are jammed with people trying to get out of town. The Kearney Police Department is strongly advising people to stay in their homes, lock their doors until. We will continue to bring interruptions throughout the night. Keep it tuned right here to KFXL Fox Nebraska. The situation has really gotten out of hand tonight. As you can see, we are on our emergency power. The city, most communities are without cell service, internet, and water. The CDC just released a statement moments ago stating that they had concluded a water sample test at the Platte River. The recent Colorado flooding has caused sewage to flood. Reports they have confirmed the presence of an unknown viral infection in the water supply, causing significant mind-altering symptoms, of which include high fever, sweating, nausea. For those people who are unable to get to their own homes, we are providing a list of rescue stations on the screen below us, and Emily actually has a map of where these locations are. And Emily.
That's right, Andrea. The Kearney Police Department is now urging citizens to get. The National Guard has been mobilized, and mass hysteria is so widespread that it's impossible for rescuers to service and respond to every situation. We can see the zombie outbreak across the area. Kearney is the area of the main concern. We have some of these on a map for you, and we've been hearing reports that people have been left to defend themselves and have taken the law into their own hands. So if you're watching this broadcast, please get to the nearest rescue station immediately.
I know this video is not real, and I know that it was just part of a skit, but it shows how the world would be if a zombie apocalypse would happen. It.
And we'll have all the details on those pet adoptions on our website. Check out the Kearney area Facebook page for their animal shelter. And we'll be right back after the break with sports.
I'm trying to show you something. There we go.
And we'll have all the details on those pet adoptions on our website, foxnebraska.com. Of course, you can check out the Kearney area Facebook page for their animal shelter. And we'll be right back after the break with sports. Actually, I am being told that we have some breaking news. We are receiving unconfirmed reports of random acts of bizarre behavior and mass confusion from all over the city. Details are scarce at this time. There's been no official statement from Kearney Police Department as to exactly what's happening. We will continue to bring you the latest in these special reports right here. Broke in with earlier, there have been widespread reports of confusion and erratic behavior as well as rabid-like symptoms being reported. Whatever's happening does not appear to be a local phenomenon. We have other reports similarly coming from Colorado. We still have no specific answer as to what is happening. Reports are ranging from a germ or virus with mind-altering effects causing extreme. State 80 and Highway 30 are jammed with people trying to get out of town. The Kearney Police Department is strongly advising people to stay in their homes, lock their doors until police force can contain this situation. We will continue to bring interruptions throughout the night. Keep it. Situation has really gotten out of hand tonight. As you can see, we are on our emergency power system. There is widespread panic all over the city. Most communities are without cell service, internet, and water. Ago stating that they had concluded a water sample test at the Platte River. The recent Colorado flooding has caused sewage to flood into the water system. The CDC reports they have confirmed the presence of an unknown viral infection in the water supply. Symptoms of which include high fever, sweating, nausea, extreme aggression, and mass hysteria. For those people who are unable to get to their own homes, we are providing a list of rescue stations on the screen below us, and Emily actually has a map.
That's right, Andrea. The Kearney Police Department is now urging citizens to get to the closest rescue station near you. The National Guard has been mobilized, and mass hysteria. It's impossible for rescuers to service and respond to every situation. We can see the zombie outbreak across the area. Kearney is the area of the main concern. We have some of these rescue stations highlighted right here on a map. People have been left to defend themselves and have taken the law into their own hands. So if you're watching this broadcast, please get to the nearest rescue station immediately.
And we'll have all the details on those pet adoptions on our website, foxnebraska.com. Of course, you can check out the Kearney area. And we'll be right back after the break with sports. Actually, I am being told that we have some breaking news. We are receiving bizarre behavior and mass confusion from all over the city. Details are scarce at this time. There's been no official statement from Kearney Police Department as to exactly what's happening. We will continue to bring you the latest in these special reports right here on KFXL Fox. Broke in with earlier, there have been widespread reports of confusion and erratic behavior as well as rabid-like symptoms being reported all over the city. Now, whatever's happening does not appear to be a local phenomenon. We have other reports similarly coming from Colorado. We still have no specific answer as to what is happening. Reports are ranging from a germ or virus with mind-altering effects causing extreme aggression and mass hysteria. Interstate 80 and Highway 30 are jammed with people trying to get out of town. The Kearney Police Department is strongly advising people to stay in their homes, lock their doors until police force can contain this situation. We will continue to bring interruptions throughout the night. Keep it tuned right here to KFXL Fox Nebraska. Situation has really gotten out of hand tonight. As you can see, we are on our emergency power system. There is communities are without cell service, internet, and water. The CDC just released a statement moments ago stating that they had concluded a water sample test at the Platte River. The recent Colorado flooding has caused sewage to flood into the water system. The CDC reports they have confirmed the water supply causing significant mind-altering symptoms, of which include high fever, sweating, nausea, extreme aggression, and mass hysteria. For those people who are unable to get to their own homes, we are providing a list of rescue stations on the screen. A map of where these locations are. And Emily.
That's right, Andrea. The Kearney Police Department is now urging citizens to get to the closest rescue station near you. The National Guard has been so widespread that it's impossible for rescuers to service and respond to every situation. We can see the zombie outbreak across the area. Kearney is the area of the main concern. We have some of these rescue stations highlighted right here on a map for you, and left to defend themselves and have taken the law into their own hands. So if you're watching this broadcast, please get to the nearest rescue station immediately.
The Centers for Disease Control have confirmed that people are turning into zombies. Any corpse with its brain still intact will still function. The zombie body must be deactivated is the removal of the zombie head. However, they are not recommending civilians try this on their own. Make sure to get to a secure area and stay away from anyone. The Centers for Disease Control have confirmed that people are turning into zombies. Any corpse with its brain still intact will still function. The zombie body must be deactivated, and officials say the only way to deactivate is the removal of the zombie head. However, they are not recommending civilians try this on their own. Make sure to get to a secure area and stay away from anyone.
It would happen so fast, y'all, we wouldn't know what to do. The zombie apocalypse would happen so fast, we wouldn't know what to do. But I think the one that best explained it is from the video game The Last of Us. And listen to this audio. And it's heartbreaking. Listen to it.
This message is being broadcast at the request of the Shepherd Valley Police Department and the Sonoma County Crisis Management Office. This is not a test. As of 8:46 p.m. local authorities have been responding to a rapidly growing civil disturbance in the Shepherd Valley and Sonoma County areas. It is believed that a local viral outbreak has mutated into a highly infectious strain, presenting with symptoms of erratic and uncharacteristic. For your safety and the safety of others, please refrain from venturing outdoors at this time. If you are currently indoors, stay indoors. If you are outdoors, please make your way home or seek shelter at a friend's home immediately. Lock doors and windows, and do not respond to strange noises or knocks. Do not call 911 for information, or if you are not experiencing a life-threatening emergency at this time. Remain open for serious emergencies. If you see someone behaving strangely, or you or a loved one experience a sudden onset of nausea, please dial 911 immediately. If you come in contact with law enforcement or follow their instructions. Stay close to a television, radio, or another device that can receive emergency notifications. Periodic updates will follow.
From reports of random acts of bizarre behavior and mass confusion from all over the city. Details are scarce at this time.
was a horrific scene, something out of a zombie movie. You walk up a block, you see nothing but people laying around, shaking on the ground.
I took them and ran to the back of the store, and we jumped over the counter and just hid in one of the storage rooms.
Never before in my life. That was like a war zone. I mean, it wasn't just a little pistol. Those were big, big guns.
Had his face completely eaten from the top of his forehead to almost his jaw. It wasn't just that he was being bit, it's that the person was actually swallowing pieces of his face.
David, the staff here says they haven't seen anything close to the sheer volume of casualties. Badly injured, very frightened people are pouring in, no exaggeration, by the hundreds. And we're told that most of the injuries are bites, not gunshot or stab wounds, as we were led to believe earlier. Just
are struggling. Gun stores have seen an increase in sales since this pandemic hit.
Just craziness. It's just crazy, you know. I haven't seen anything like it. Honestly, it was slim pickings, man. There's not a lot left going on.
Pretty much give any purpose that he deems fit.
Responding to emergencies, transporting people and supplies, and helping with medical care.
Things are hopelessly clogged. There is no way out of the city. We had to come up here into the Hollywood Hills just to find some refuge. I think we're safe for the moment, but AD has pulled out of South Central Los Angeles entirely and is trying to form a defensive perimeter around Beverly Hills. But I don't know how they're going to stop these things. If you're hearing me, stay away from Los Angeles. The city is out of control.
In California, the government of the state, more than 25 million people will become infected in the coming 8 weeks.
The city was rated as the place you most likely would survive. Other contenders here: Salt Lake City, Columbus, Ohio, Baltimore. I just have a problem with this, right? Here I live in New York City, and I will admit that Manhattan may not be the best place to survive a zombie apocalypse. Number one, the food is going to go really fast. Number two, they can climb stairs, and as everyone knows, your buildings go up really high. But think if you live in Brooklyn, Staten Island, you could contain the threat to Manhattan and still have lots of farmland to grow food. I think if you live in Brooklyn, you'll be just fine. I'm not a scientist. If anyone out there is still watching, you need to get to the quarantine zone immediately. This is a photo a viewer just sent to us, taken right on Central downtown. How much longer we'll be here. No one has been able to get food in here for days. The quarantine is the only safe place to be. That's at 680 Haynes Avenue. Again, 680 Haynes Avenue. Bring only what you can carry. Take side streets. Gather in large group.
So sad, isn't it? Just sad. Or how about the opening scene? What's that show? It's a zombie TV show, not The Walking Dead, but I used to love it too. Oh, Z Nation. Or how about the opening scene from Z Nation? And I would love for you about Z Nation. Let's hear. Damn. Yeah, I have a cat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Talk about age verification and stuff. But I'm gonna